It's all fun and games till someone plays Run Like Hell, Michael. Hey everyone, welcome to that pedal show. Run with that pedal show down here.
Mick here, hello. Yeah.
I absolutely didn't mean to do that.
That's all right. Hopefully Google Copyright Police will
Wicked.
kick our asses merrily down the road. Okay, welcome. First up, please subscribe. Hit the red subscribe button or whatever colour it is in your screen. Subscribe to us on YouTube. It's free, costs you nothing, and it helps us out greatly, so please do that. Sorry for all the shouting. We've been blasting our ears off all afternoon.
It's been glorious. And also, a massive thank you to anyone that's gone to thatpedalshowstore.com and grabbed some merch, t-shirts and hats and strings and pedals, and there's a bunch of stuff there. Go and check it out. Yeah, we'd really appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so the day has finally come. Regular viewers will know that Dan and I are somewhat emotionally attached to the dear old Binson Echorec after we borrowed a 7TE model from Soundgas, our friends at Soundgas, Tony and the guys there. Lots of pedals available on the market. Make the Echorec sound. For those of you who don't know what an Echorec is, please go back and watch the old videos that we've made. The clue is in that spinning drum there on the top of the new T-Rex. It's a spinning magnetic drum with heads all around it. I'll do some detail so you can see. In the way that a tape in an old tape machine used to go around a bunch of heads.
Mm-hmm.
So the spinning magnetic drum goes around and a bunch of heads are arranged around it.
Very good.
Go and watch the old videos if you want to know more about that. So some of our favourites include the Strymon Volante.
Indeed.
The Dorna Prince Boonar.
Yep.
The Catalinbread Echorec. Look, says it on the top there. Dan has got a vintage Binson Echorec baby, and if you look at old Pink Floyd videos live at Pompeii and stuff like that, you'll see one of these on the floor.
Indeed.
Next to dear old Davy G, for which we must mention the Jam Pink Flow, which is a whole bunch of Pink Floyd inspired analog effects all shoved into one giant and glorious case.
I love it.
Quipped in the last video, it's as close to multi-effects as me and Dan want to get. Remarkably quiet in operation.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Really well sorted.
Yeah.
And of course, the point of the show, T-Rex, Danish company, has acquired or had acquired the Binson Echorec trademark and name, and has spent a long time developing a genuine spinning drum echo, which is no mean feat.
Oh, no.
Right?
No, it's very, very impressive.
There is a reason they stopped making them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the engineering that goes into making one of these things is phenomenal. We knew T-Rex were capable of doing it after they did their tape delay pedals, which were fabulous. And then this comes out, which is blowing minds everywhere.
So we've been very keen to get our hands on one. So we're just going to have a listen to some of the favourites. We're going to turn some effects on. We've got 2 amps running today.
I wonder what the settings are.
Matchless DC30 or C30 on a 212 cab, and 2-Rock Classic Reverb signature. We've used these amps because Dan and I are familiar with them, so we know what we're listening to.
Indeed.
Yeah. Well, I guess let's hear the original then. Okay. May as well start there.
Yeah. So this is a mid-60s baby. They're a bit different than the larger units. The larger units have a bit more options when it comes to the swell and that sort of thing. But it still has loads of heads, and you can have, different heads. For me, generally, I just put it on the longest space delay because you can't change the speed of this drum. There are mods that you can do, but this is basically
it
original.
Goes, and you select which ones. Again, I'll do some details of it because you can't see it in pedal cam or on the main camera.
Yeah. So these are the amps together.
Doesn't suck.
That's enough.
Doesn't suck.
No. And this is the sound of the baby. Love from the Tube Dreamer.
So what's adjustable on here then?
Okay.
Can you turn the swell on and off?
Okay, I can adjust the length of the swell.
Okay, so look, we'll try and explain it. You've got the multiple heads. The swell is like feedback.
Exactly.
So it keeps going. So if I just do this a sec with no swell or the minimum swell. Maximum or more swell. And the way it oscillates on itself there is the sound of the Echorec. So you've got it on the longest head at the moment.
I do, and I'll show you the other.
Show us the other heads, because what you'll soon start to hear in the sound of this Echorec, if you listen to some early Pink Floyd, some Syd Barrett era Pink Floyd, you'll hear the Echorec in operation, and you'll hear it kind of sounds a bit like reverb.
Yeah.
Complete with gesticulations. I'm just going to up my level a bit because killer. So getting multiple heads on a long delay is a challenge on that.
It is. It is. You can, with a lot of these other ones, the level of the heads is adjustable.
Yeah.
To do that with this is tricky. You have to go and manually change the gain and stuff. And there are loads of mods and things that can be done, but this is really close to original. And for me, I just use that one long head. You know, I think it sounds absolutely incredible.
Okay, let's switch to the Boonar then. What we're going to do here, look. You see those 4 knobs on the top of the Boonar? I just turned 1, 2, and 3 off, which means it's only the long head.
Yes.
So we'll switch back to down a sec, and now you'll hear the one head of the Boonar, and then I'll switch the others in as we go. Things we can affect from there are the delay tone. Keep going down. Now we're into this really short time, which you'll kind of recognise. If you turn the swell up and the repeats up, all the way through to
So
not that.
What I love about that, there is so much more going on with that sound than just echoes.
Yeah.
You've got these really short delay sounds that mix together and phase, and so you get this movement going on. It's such an awesome thing. I think the reason that there are so many versions of the Echorec available is because we love them. We love that sound. It's a sound that is instantly recognizable, and it just adds so much atmosphere. It's such a different thing than if you just play again with it. Here's a standard. It's so very, very groovy.
Yeah. Okay.
Dig it.
Without further ado, then let's have a listen to the Echorec and see where we are. The new one, because this is new and this is why we're here. The first thing we've noticed, and that we can't figure out how to change, is it seems to have a massive level boost just when you turn it on.
Yeah.
Check this out. And before anyone starts getting chewy about it, we've tried every combination of the record level, the heads mini adjust on the back. There seems to be no way of changing the gain. So it does boost the level a little bit.
Yeah, this one does. I don't know
if they all do. So we'll work with it. Off you go then, Daniel, and I'll just start to do things.
Okay.
It's also pretty noisy, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's quieter than the vintage one, and I think you're really hearing the noise because of that volume boost.
Because of the massive gain boost.
Massive gain boost.
Yeah.
That's why you're hearing the noise, I think.
So if there's something internal that could make that unity gain, it might be that the noise level will go down. But there's absolutely no doubt that it has some pretty serious magic tonally.
Yeah. Just out of interest.
It might be on the XLRs, because it also has balanced XLR in and out as well. They may well be quieter.
Sure.
Because we have made the observation that probably more of these will end up in studios than they will on pedal boards.
Right.
Because it's a fantastic piece of outboard gear.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's got, you said balanced. It's got the balanced input.
Yeah, and out. Yeah, on XLRs.
Amazing.
So,
Yeah.
2 speeds, right, for the head. This is supposedly a longer, newer one. This is the vintage, as the original Echorecs were, apparently. One of the original Echorecs. And then back down to... I switched you to the Boonar at the end there.
Yeah.
Which has much longer available repeats.
Yeah.
It's definitely got something about it, hasn't it?
It has mojo. It really does.
Okay, let's have a listen to the Echorec then a second.
This thing is ace.
Yeah.
It's really ace.
A mess. Just a massive mess. Yeah, I don't know. It's not. What's quite interesting about it is because of the multiple heads and the way they all kick into one another. It's not the kind of thing where you're going, yeah, I need 275 milliseconds,
Sure.
and play it as a timed repeat. It's, to me anyway, it's much more of a wash.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's an effect. There's a great band called Khruangbin.
Yeah, Khruangbin. I think,
Khruangbin.
yeah.
And it's a sound you hear all over their stuff because it's an atmosphere. You know, if you want time delays, then you're looking at something else. But for creating, like, you know, classic thing is the shadows.
Yeah.
That stuff that most of the time you think is reverb is one of these.
Yeah, or a Miazzi or whatever it was that
yeah.
Hank was using, some sort of tape echo. Yeah, okay. Volante then. So the Echorec, I think, sounds darker than the Boonar. Were you getting that?
Yeah, I think we've got the tone is right down.
I went all the way with the tone.
Oh,
but
did you?
in
Okay,
both
yeah, still,
ways.
yeah.
Look, here you go. If you just play it for a sec.
Okay.
That's really useful. That's more useful than the tone control on the Boonar by a long way, because it kind of it almost feels like a sweepable
Yeah.
thing. So you can get it to sit underneath darker or brighter, or bang in the middle.
Yeah.
I think overall it has a darker tone. The knob, this knob here, is how you select your various combinations of heads. So you probably need the thing handy if it's not printed on the back, just to see what's what.
So I'm assuming then that's the same as this knob here for the different combinations of heads.
Yeah.
So you got to look at the list and it'll tell you what they are.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All
Sure.
right. Let's say you don't want to go all out on one of these. Very specific job.
Yeah.
One of mine and Dan's favourite do-it-all delays is the Boss DD-200. It's very affordable. It does a tremendous amount of stuff. And it's got all its controls on the top panel, so there's very, very little menu diving.
Yeah.
And if you look at the top left knob there, you'll see one setting that says drum. And that refers, of course, to the Binson Echorec. What's quite cool is this parameter knob, if I twist it, shows you the heads, right?
Oh, nice.
So if we're on now, you've got, this will just be one head. So now we
Really good.
Now we get into the Echorec type sounds, and if I make the delay time shorter, we should start to get those reverbs, right?
Can you hear the phasing and the repeats as the really close delay times start sort of mixing with each other? So good.
Just see if that's still... I've turned the mod to 0. See if that still happens. I just think it's the most brilliant user interface on the DD-200 because you've got everything. You can affect the tone of any kind of delay. You can affect modulation on any kind of delay, I think. And it might be that some of those features weren't available in the original pedals, but whether you want a tape or a digital delay or a drum or whatever it is, it's just all there and it works great. And it's just a really good example of what you can do for less money. Now, there are others. One that the Fox Gear Echo 6 is really cool, but again, that's only one head.
Right.
So at least the DD-200 gives you
the multiple heads.
Yeah. And you can have all 4 heads if you want. Oh, there we go. I just think for the money, it's totally brilliant. Which brings us to the Volante, which is the most fully featured version of this. So in the Volante, you can see on the top panel there, it says drum, tape, and studio. The drum setting is what the Echorec is all about. And lo and behold, we've got those 8 LEDs there, look, which set the playback and swell functions for each of the heads. So come on, let's have a quick listen to this.
I just find that sound so inspiring. I could just play. It just makes me want to play. It's so cool. Obviously, the other thing about the Volante is we've got it wired up in stereo because you can do some really clever things with it. You can put the repeats of the heads
full stereo
anywhere in the stereo field.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
super clever.
You can also affect the level of each head in the Strymon on full volume or half volume. Similarly, you can in the new Binson using a screwdriver on the back.
Yeah, proper analog style.
Just listening to that, I'll have a quick play. Just flick through them, and you tell me what you hear, because I'm hearing something.
Okay.
Without doubt, I'm hearing something.
It's the direct signal.
We're biased by volume, right?
We are, but regardless of the volume,
The sonics of it
is just outrageous.
are in a different league.
A whole other level.
Yeah. And there is a volume bias there, right? And we are hearing that in the room. So I'll do my best to level some of that out in the recording.
Okay. Just humour me for 1 second. Play for us.
What Dan's done there is he's used the post gain function in G3 to just turn it down a bit. So it's only on that loop, right?
Yep.
So that it will be same level as the others.
Yeah.
apologies for the rather disjointed playing today because it's so flipping hard when you're trying to AB things, but it does just make you want to keep going.
Like, honestly, if the cameras weren't rolling and we had time, I could be here all day.
Yeah.
It is. I've always found the Echorec sound inspiring. I love the Volante, I love the stereo thing, but I've got to say that I think that's amazing. I love this. I've always loved this. That's got a really particular bright, washy thing going on, and it's really cool. I think that is incredible.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I prefer the sound of that to the old, that old one.
Yeah, me too.
And it might, again, there is a big volume bias there. For those of you, well, you might know that make it louder, it sounds better, usually. And I would hate to suggest that that's part of the plan of making it louder. But, yeah, trim the input gain a bit.
Yeah.
Now, you can trim the input gain to the heads, as it were, or to the drum, using the record level knob bottom left there, but that doesn't change the overall input gain when you turn the thing on.
Yeah.
It's gained up.
Yeah, it's gained up, and even in bypass, it's not a true bypass thing. It's
so for me, with that leveled out a little bit,
yeah,
and
magic.
I want to hear the noise floor with the XLRs.
Sure,
because if it's that much noise floor on XLR in recording, that's too noisy,
right,
for me.
Okay, I think once it's mixed in on the track, I mean, I don't know,
Yeah, well, there's plenty of space echoes that are that noisy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Including yours.
Absolutely. My space echo is much noisier than that.
Do you think so?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, okay.
I think the rest of the rig is just so quiet that, that sort of jumps out. But anyway, regardless, they've done an amazing job.
So if you've got to choose one to put on your pedal board tomorrow, what is it?
Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking the big boy. I am. Absolutely.
Too big for my pedal board. Mine would be the Boonar, but annoyingly, that version of it, and I think it has been updated since this version, flips phase on the output, which makes it unusable for me.
Okay.
Which is really annoying because I'd want to run it wet dry, and you have to get into all sorts of rubbish trying to flip the phase back, which I can't be bothered with. So it would be the Echorec, Catalinbread. I really like the sound of it.
Yeah, it's great.
I love the way those where the
bass treble EQ.
Yeah, because it's
brilliant.
it's almost like a
tilt EQ.
A tilt EQ.
Yeah,
feels like it anyway.
Yeah.
The Volante is without doubt the best all rounder, without any shadow of the doubt.
I mean, look, realistically, but
it's got that Strymon sound.
The sheen.
Yeah, and if
the Martin sheen.
A lot of people love it. Some people don't love it.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
Sure.
So, and I would again, I'd happily use it as outboard.
Yeah,
because
totally.
it would be
perfect.
Would be good in there. But again, too big for one sound for me.
Okay.
So it would be the Echorec. And if I've got one of those little boards that I'm mucking about with, doing gigs with Ainsley or whoever it is, it's the DD-200 every day of the week.
Yeah.
Because I can do all the other stuff as well.
Sure, but it's there if you need it.
Yeah, but like we say, noise notwithstanding, once it's mixed into the track in the studio, every single day of the week is the new Echorec.
Yeah, no, well done, guys. Really, really awesome.
Yeah, hopefully you'll get to hear it a bit more on the show in coming weeks or coming months, if we can hold on to it. Please, can we hold on to it? And a special shout out for the Pink Flow.
It's so good.
It's been available for a long time, but we've never seen one, and it's just, I'm a fan.
What I want to do, just to end the show, I'm going to set a couple of things up, and I want you to make some seagull noises with some absolutely epic.
Well, I think you should do that.
No, I need your tone control on the Strat.
Okay.
So, give me 2 seconds. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, please subscribe. Please go to that Pedal Show store. Please do all the things that help, including patreon.com/thatpedalshow. Check out the links below, and please subscribe, and we'll see you soon. So what am I doing, making noises?
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, sorry in advance.